Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope you all are fine at your homes. Today in the physics class, I am sending you two PDF. In the first PDF, you have in-text questions of page number 118 and 126. And in the next PDF, I am giving you an assignment which consists of 5 questions. I am doing all the questions here, and you have to do all these questions in your notebook. But before going further, I would like to sum up or recap the chapter, what we have studied, or the numericals. The first formula is force is mass into acceleration. This is Newton's second law of motion. Acceleration can be found by using this or this first equation. Then acceleration can also be found by using ut plus half at square, and acceleration can be found by using the third equation of motion. We can find acceleration by all these three formulas. Clear? Then coming to the next, we'll have momentum, which was also based on your second law. Momentum is given by mass into velocity. P is equals to mv, or we can also say mu. As you have studied that momentum velocity can be initial or final. And the last one is conservation of momentum. Which says that total momentum before collision is always equal to total momentum after collision. In this class, I will tell you 5 questions which are based on force and momentum. Okay, I am starting those questions now. Your question number 1 says that calculate the momentum of a toy car of mass 200 gram moving with a velocity of 5 meter per second. What we have? Question number 1. In question number 1, they have given you mass 200 grams or 200 by 1000 kilogram. I'm again telling you, mass should not be in grams, it should be in kilograms. Then velocity given 5 meter per second. Momentum of toy car. Because velocity have not been specified to you, so momentum will be mv or mu. So formula will be mv or mu. I am putting the values here. 200 by 1000 multiply by 5, zeros will be cancelled out. 2 5s are 10 and 5 1s are 5. This will give you 1 kilogram meter per second. Always remember, in physics you have to write the units. Units are an important part while solving any numerical problem. So always remember, putting unit will give you a complete question. Now I am coming to question number 2. In question number 2, a body of mass 25 kilogram has momentum of 125 kilogram meter per second. Find the velocity of a body. Here you have got mass of body as 25 kilogram. This is mass of body 25 kilogram. Then you will have momentum of body. (125 kilogram meter per second). let velocity of body be v. I'm again telling you, here you can put v or u, but the point is, if they gives you, then accordingly you have to put. Then we all know that momentum is given by mv or mu. Now I'll put the value 125 is equals to 25 multiplied by v. V is equals to 125 upon 25 will give you 5 meter per second. Clear? Or I can also write as 5 meter per second. This is also right. So again, these two questions were based on calculating the momentum. Now I am coming to question number 3. For question number 3, you will have a 150 gram ball traveling at 30 meter per second strikes the palm of a player's hand and is stopped in 0.05 seconds. You will have 3 things. Mass of ball given. Question number 3. Mass of ball 150 gram. Again the same thing. Grams is not a standard unit of mass. We have to convert it into kilogram. This will be 150 over 1000 kilogram. Then u given 30 meter per second. This is your initial velocity. Why I have put this as 30 meter per second? Because your uv is 0, means final velocity is 0. Comes to rest. In the question says that the ball strikes the palm of a player's hand and is stopped. The word stopped means now the object has come to rest or the ball has stopped. Time given 0.05 second. We have to find here force. If you remember, force cannot be found without acceleration. I have told you earlier also, this is by Newton's second law. Force can be found by mass into acceleration. Clear? Now I'll find A first. If you remember, I have got u, I have got v, I have got t. So I can use v minus u over t here. Depend on what is being given to us, we'll put the things accordingly. Now putting the value, A is equals to 0 minus 30 upon 0.05. A is equals to minus 30 upon 0.05. Now I am removing the decimals, multiply, this will give you 100. 5, 2s are 10, 0. This will give you minus 600 meter per second square. This is my acceleration. It is coming in negative, which will give you an idea that this is retardation. I have told you earlier, now I am again telling you, if v is 0, then A will be negative. If u is 0, A will be positive. Means if a body starts from rest, then acceleration always comes in positive. Force will be positive, in the positive direction. If v is 0, then A will always be negative. Means this is something which gives you an idea about retardation. Now I am finding the force. F is m into A. Putting the values here, 150 upon 1000 multiplied by minus 600. The zeros will be cancelled out. Now 15 into 6 minus 90 Newton or minus 90 kilogram meter per second square. This will give you, this is your retarding force. Means the ball is being stopped. This is your retardation and this is your retarding force. Clear? Now I am coming to question number 4. Come to question number 4. Question number 4 says that a body of mass 2 kg is at rest What should be the magnitude of force which will make the body to move with a speed of 30 meter per second at the end of 5 seconds? What we have? A body of mass 2 kilogram. Mass of body is being given as 2 kilogram. Then u will be 0. Here starts from rest. This is something which you all should not be confused of. If an object starts from rest, its initial velocity is 0. If an object comes to rest, its final velocity is 0. Then v given 30 meter per second and t given 5 seconds. Again I have to find force here. The same thing I have. Now if an object starts from 0, u is 0, then force will be positive. Clear? We'll have acceleration. I'll find acceleration first. A is v minus u upon t. I'm using the same formula for acceleration. Putting the value 30 minus 0 upon 5. A will be 30 over 5. A will be 6 meter per second square. This is your force. This is your acceleration, sorry. This is your acceleration. Now I am finding force. F is m into A. Mass given 2 into 6. Then force will be 12 Newton or 12 kilogram meter per second square. Here also you can see that the force is coming in positive, which means this is acceleration in positive value and will have force as a positive value. If v is 0, then retarding force is there and will have retardation. Okay, now come to question number 5. For question number 5, a car of mass 2400 kilogram moving with a velocity of 20 meter per second. This is mass of car. Clear? 2400 kilogram. Then moving with a velocity of 20 meter per second and is stopped in 10 seconds on applying brakes. Means this is our u and v will be 0 because car is being stopped, comes to rest in 10 seconds. T given 10 seconds. What we have to find? Calculate the retardation and the retarding force. Again the same thing. We'll have retardation using the same formula, v minus u over t. Put the values. A is equals to 0 minus 20 upon 10. A is equals to minus 20 upon 10. If you understand, if this is coming negative, this is retardation. Then I am finding the force, mass into acceleration. 2400 multiplied by minus 2 will give you minus 4800 Newton or minus 4800 kilogram meter per second square. You should remember that retardation and retarding force will be negative values, while acceleration and force will be positive value. If v is 0, then A will be negative. If u is 0, then A will be positive and F will be positive. Now for this class I am sending you these 5 questions. Do it in your notebook. For any query you can call me up. Then goodbye from my side. Take good care of yourself, and on the next turn I will give you further 5 more questions. These assignment you have to do in your fair notebooks, and for any problem you can call me up. Thank you from my side. Goodbye.